Alright, I'm about to get started here, you guys. Let's go ahead and do it. Alright. What's up, you guys? It's Jonno! I'm gonna do some work making my new fan art t-shirt. You guys know that I wear a lot of cool t-shirts on my channel, and I'm gonna make a new one. I'm gonna make something really cool right now out of some fan art that I received from my amazing fans. My GoPro camera is giving me issues, you guys. You can see I got a 2-camera setup today, so I am gonna use my GoPro to show you guys how I'm extracting the artwork from my fan art here, but it is going to be a difficult one because my GoPro is giving me issues. So once my GoPro dies, I'm not going to be able to resync it again. That's basically the issue that I'm having. It keeps on dying on me, and then it doesn't want to stay synced on my computer, but I do want to use it just long enough to show you guys my extraction process and how I'm going to photograph these pieces of art. So first up, we've got the Pikachu that dabs. I'm going to do dabbing Pikachu. I'm also going to extract this one right here from Felicia. And then I'm also going to do this one right here from off of my wall, which has my logo, which I really like. And I'm going to do this one. I'm going to put these all together into one thing. All right. Hey, what's up, Dark Lord Gaming? He says he's at work. That's cool, bro. Stay focused on work, bro. So here's my other art piece right here that I'm going to be using and putting some characters into my fan art. Alright, you guys, so my camera is not going to last forever. It has some kind of a timeout issue, so I'm just going to point it at what I'm doing, and you guys can kind of see what I'm up to down here. My camera doesn't seem to want to go that direction. I guess my camera doesn't go that direction. I did not know that. Alright, so my camera doesn't point down as far as I thought that it would, so I'll just have to scoot it back. And then of course I've got my light over here. Throw some light on there. I'm gonna need my phone to photograph. Okay, and I've got 2 light sources here so that I get really good coverage and no shadows. I'm going to use some tape to actually tape this down so I can photograph it correctly. Oh no, I'm out of tape. No, that's a big deal. Let me see if I have some more tape. The only tape that I have is like this really huge masking tape, which I'm kind of scared to do that. Alright, you guys. So here we go. Use some little bit of tape to tape this down so that it doesn't move. And it is perfectly stretched out flat. That's why I'm taping it. I want it to be stretched out nice and flat. I'm physically smoothing out these wrinkles so that they're pulled nice and tight, so when I tape it, it'll stay stretched out tight. Alright, now I can photograph it. PokeGirl7 says, this is the coolest idea ever. Thank you. I really appreciate that. What's up, PokeGirl? Thanks for watching my stream. Really appreciate it. What I'm going to do right now is photograph this. I'm trying to decide if I want to photograph it up and down or side to side. And I'm wondering which one is going to be higher resolution. And for this one, I'm going to go up and down. It'll be higher resolution that way. I'll have more pixels to work with. All right. Try to make sure that I get my phone perfectly parallel to the surface, to my desk surface. The reason why is if my phone's not perfectly parallel, it'll skew the drawing. So I have to take it perfectly straight down, or parallel. It needs to be parallel so that I'm actually focusing perpendicular. So what I need to have is no skew whatsoever. I don't want it to skew it because it'll make it larger at the top and smaller at the bottom if I skew it. So I don't want any skew whatsoever. I want it to be perfectly straight up and down, if that makes sense for you guys. All right, you guys. Wow, we got haters on the stream. This is like the last stream that I would think I would get haters on since I'm doing something that's pretty cool. So you're going to get a timeout. Because that wasn't that bad of a comment. But it was still pretty rude. Don't be rude. All right, so that one is photographed. So I can move on. I'm going to peel up this tape carefully. And what I'm actually going to do is just fold this tape over so that I don't have to pull it off and ruin the paper, which I don't want to do. Basically, this tape is just a permanent addition to this now, because what I'm going to do is fold it right over the edge and just lock it on there. It's basically like it was never there. You can't see it anymore, and it doesn't affect the quality of my drawing, because what I don't want to do is change my originals. I don't want to ruin my originals, and I don't want to damage my originals in any way. So that's really important to me to not damage my originals. And this is on such thin paper, I kind of don't even want to tape it. But I do need to tape it down. I'm going to tape it on the sides so I can pull that crease. There's a crease right down the center of this. If you guys can, here's what I'm going to say about this, you guys. Some people have been like, hey, I really hope that my drawing gets turned into a fan art on your t-shirt. And, you know, people really hope that. So here's the advice that I have to you to get your fan art onto my t-shirt. I am going to be adding more fan art to the t-shirt as I get fan art. Over the years, I'll probably add more and more and more. So this is just my first draft today, using my fan art from my first 4 episodes of fan art, or of fan mail. All right, guys, I'm just smoothing this so it's nice and smooth. And then I'm going to tape it down. Okay. That wasn't too bad. I didn't get it perfect. Now this one I am going to do sideways. And I'm getting a little bit, I need my light a little bit more over here, because I'm getting a little bit of shadow from my own hands, which is hard to get rid of. Now I'm actually going to zoom this in as far as I can physically by moving my phone down towards the paper. See how I'm moving it down? I need to do that in order to get the most possible pixels. I want to get the most pixels of my design. And my pseudo-woodo has his arm kind of out of the shadow, or it's over here in a shadow, so I'm fixing my light just a little bit to get all of my subject matter completely lit. I don't want to have any shadows, and I am getting just a little bit of shadow from my arms. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lift this up. Actually, I'm just going to move my lights. It's kind of difficult to move my lights. I didn't really buy the best light, so moving them is a little difficult. What I'm trying to do is get both spotlights to be on the subject matter. And I want to get my arm shadow out of there. Can't have my arm shadow in there. And I am getting some amount of arm shadow in there. It's a little bit difficult to get it out of there. All right, let me move this. That shadow, if I get any shadow in there, it's just going to make it that much harder to extract this once I get into Photoshop. So don't want to make it any more difficult for myself. All right, here we go. Just about ready to photograph here. Just trying to get as close as I can possibly get without cutting anything off. And I want to make sure that I'm perfectly parallel to the desk so that I'm perfectly straight and there's no skew. All right, that was a good one. The hard part is going to be getting this back off my table. The paper is so thin. There we go. Same thing, I'm just going to fold this tape right over the edge. I'm not going to remove it because I don't want to damage my paper and I don't want to damage my originals. These originals are really, really important to me. This is artwork that people actually drew for me, you know, so I'm taking it like super seriously. These are actually going to go in a binder and they're going to be permanent episodes basically in my binder. I'm going to use a bunch of separators to say this was all the art I got on episode 1. Here's the art, here's the notes, this is the person, put their name up on there. and basically just have like kind of a record of like, this is everything that I had. So one day it'll be like my memory book, you know, I can just open it up and go through it and everything will be there. But that's for me personally. What I want to do for you guys is make the t-shirts out of the artwork, and then I'll wear the t-shirts in my episodes, and you guys can all be really stoked that you got to see your t-shirt in my episode. So that's kind of the idea. Now this one I taped on the back, and it's already been a little bit problematic having that tape back there on the stream because it keeps sticking to stuff. So I'm just going to take that off right away. And it's kind of damaging the paper on the back, which is what I don't like. So I'm just going to take that off of there. All right. And I want to say thank you to Felicia for the drawing, and thank you to her mom for the drawing, because that is one of my favorite drawings I've ever received. It's a really good one, and I'm using that drawing as my avatar now on here on YouTube. I'm using it as my avatar on Twitter, on YouTube, everywhere, so that's really cool. Aaron Clash of Clans, hey! Aaron, that's my homie, that's the homeboy. What's up, bro? Also, Adam Clowery, I think Adam Clowery is here, so that's pretty cool. What's up, Hutchinson Gaming? What's up, Christian? What's up, Jamie, Pokemon Go Boss? What's up, Petra? What's up, Gaming Kid 23? What's up, Black Shadow? Hey, you guys. So I got one more that I want to photograph here. What I really like about this one is that it's really well drawn, and it has my logo, and it has a bunch of the baby Pokemon, which are like super adorable, cute. So I know I'm going to take some of this. I just don't know what I'm going to take from this. Here's a couple of issues. Elekid has his hand over the logo, which means Elekid has to come with the logo. Pichu is also sitting on top of the logo. So Pichu has to come with the logo as well. Now, some other things that I like about this. Igglybuff is isolated. She's not touching anything. What's-his-face is isolated as well. He's not touching anything. So I could just take them. I'm basically brainstorming because I don't know which of these I want to take yet. I think what I'm going to take is Magby, the logo, Pichu, and Elekid, and just take all of them together and then center that. And then I'm going to bring in Felicia's drawing and put my dude next to the logo, and then put Sudowoodo off to the side. And then I'm going to bring in Pikachu with the dab and put Pikachu on the other side matching Sudowoodo. And then I've got my logo, I've got my avatar, I've got a bunch of Pokemon all around, and that's enough for a full t-shirt, and then I can get that printed over at Redbubble. So you guys are going to see me actually order my t-shirt by the end of this stream. I'm going to be buying this t-shirt that I'm making by the end of this stream, and it'll be available for sale for you guys also by the end of this stream. So if you guys want to get one, just hang out and wait till the end of the stream. I'm going to have it available by the end, okay? So I got one more photograph to do here, and that's all of the art that I can get in this collage. And reason being is because it's on a white background. There's a lot of art that I really wish that I could have posted, like my homie Squirrel Be Trollin', who did such a good job on my logo, but it's on a black background, and I can't isolate anything that's on a black background. It would be too hard to get it all off of there. But this is amazing, and I'm actually going to frame it and put it up in my room once I get a frame. I need to go over to Michael's and get a frame. So anyway, that's the plan, you guys. That's what I'm doing on this live stream. I'm just putting my artwork back into my source boxes. I have a box for episode 2. I have a box for episode 3. I have boxes for all the episodes so that I don't get everything mixed up and I can organize it later. Now this, like I said, is going to be a tricky one. I am going to take Elekid, Magby, and the logo, and Pichu. So I'm going to do that right now. Unfortunately, I cannot tape this one, which I was taping the other ones and it was making it pretty easy. I cannot tape this one because there is no solid white background where I could tape over. Oh, there it goes, you guys. I told you let's see if it'll go again. I may just have to switch to my other camera. You gonna work, homie? My GoPro is like being so fussy. I was actually couldn't even start the stream because it was being so fussy. It looks like it's gonna work though. Lucky me, very lucky. It took me a long time to make that right there happen before I started my stream. And it says it's capturing at 640 by 480p. I'm like, really? You can't go full screen on that? Come on. I don't know why it's doing that. My GoPro is being so weird, you guys. Anyway, it's showing the software. It won't even, oh, there it goes. It finally went full screen. I'm like, would you go full screen? Look, it's actually recording right now. You guys can't see it, but it's actually recording. That's how weird it's being. So I'm going to have a recording of this for no reason. Anyway, I can't tape this down because there's actually some coloring, and I don't want to tape over the coloring and potentially ruin it. So I'm just going to have to photograph this the way that it is. So let's go ahead and get started. This is going to be a little bit of a tough one. It's not going to come out quite as big as the other ones did, but that's okay. I'll be all right. I don't have any shadow. I'm going to go side to side. Oh, I do have some shadow. Dang it. I need to get my lights like right over the top here. Oh, my light. Oh, it fell. My light fell. That's the problem with my light. It's like really off balance. And it keeps falling over, even though I have like 4 things stacked on top of it to not fall over. Please stop falling. I bought the wrong light. It doesn't have a base, so I have it mounted to my, should I just show you guys? Look, it doesn't have a base, so I have it mounted to my golem. I have a golem toy, and it's just like clipped onto the golem toy. You can see right there. So... yeah, it's really stupid. It doesn't work. Trust me, you guys. Don't make the mistakes I made. Just get a lamp that has a base. I don't know why I got this stupid thing. Alright, so what I'm looking for is shadow free. I want to get both my lights on the subject matter, which is actually kind of difficult to do. And then, my stupid thing is falling. Alright. Move you guys back here so you can kind of see what I'm doing. Got a bunch of light on my subject matter, and I'm going to attempt to photograph it if I can get my shadow out of there. I really like Igglybuff. I might try to bring in Igglybuff too, just because she's out there and she's isolated. So I think I'm going to include Igglybuff in there just in case I want it. Alright, you guys, I'm good. I did all my photographs, and now I am ready to isolate. This is actually really fun. This is the part where I actually get some work done. So let's turn off this light. Get out of here. Get this light out of my way. Bring back my keyboard. Bring back my mouse. Okay, we'll get rid of my GoPro. Let's go ahead and get rid of that. You can go. Okay, I'm getting close to, let me change over to my Photoshop monitor. Why didn't that work? Oh, because I have this one over the top of it, that's why. You can go, there we go. Okay, there we go. There's my Photoshop. I need to plug in my phone. Plug in my phone. I'm actually going to be opening new documents. You can see all my old documents here. This is my lockup that I make my stuff from. My phone took a picture. It thought I was saying a voice command and took a picture. That's funny. Okay, open device to view files. I'll let you guys see my directory structure here. Go to my phone. Actually, it's on my card. DCIM camera. Please don't be anything weird on my camera. Please don't be anything weird on my camera. Oh dear. No, just kidding. Some of my images look corrupt, but they're not. Okay, I'm going to take these, Control X. I'm just going to drop them over here in videos because it doesn't matter. That's where I usually drop stuff anyway. And then let's bring them into Photoshop. 1, 2, 3, boom, there they are. Now look, there's a little bit of shadow on Togepi, but I wasn't planning on isolating Togepi, so Togepi's all good over there. Togepi actually kind of has a cuter face than Igglybuff. These guys all have cute faces. Super cute face on Magby, unbelievably cute face on Magby. And then Igglybuff has a kind of crazy face, but I think I'm going to keep it. It's cute. Alright, you guys, so let's see if I can extract this stuff. Jamie Pokemon Go Boss wants to know what computer do I use. It's actually on my channel. I did an unboxing for my computer. It's a Zydax gaming PC. I forget which one it is. It's a pretty baller computer. It's about, well, with all the upgrades I've got in it, it's about a $5,000 computer. So, alright you guys, I want to figure out which one do I want to isolate first. And honestly, I'm going to go for the easiest one to isolate. So I'm going to do this one. I'm going to go image auto tone, image auto contrast, image auto color, just to see what it does with the colors. And then I'm going to go back to my original and compare which one I like better. What I'm looking for is closer to white paper, and sometimes it is hard to get that. Let's go contrast first and then tone and see if I can get to white paper. That is definitely whiter, so I'll take it. Now I'm going to select all of the white, and it did a pretty good job. I need to right click my layer over here and actually create a layer from my background. That's just some standard work you have to do on every Photoshop document. So there goes my background. That extraction was really, really easy. So there it goes. Extraction is done for this one. Sometimes they're just incredibly easy. Now what I'm actually going to do is stroke this entire thing so I can find out where did I miss some of the extraction. There's always going to be some extraction that you miss, and I want to get it all. So what I'm going to do is stroke it. I'm going to give it a whole lot of pixels, and I'm going to make it black so I can actually see it. Now you can see all of the extraction that I missed by these little dots. So I can go in and I can clean all this up just like that. And I can actually get pretty close because you can see I made my stroke 27 pixels. So that means that this thing right here has a stroke of 27 pixels. So I actually get 27 pixels of buffer before I'm taking out Pikachu, which is plenty of room. Now, my brush size is 73 pixels. If I drop that to about 50, that means that I've got a lot of basically room for error. I'm not going to take out any of my Pikachu by using this brush size. And you can see here, there's a lot of remnants left over here inside of this little area inside by his hand. A lot of remnants over there. I'm just going in further until that smooths out. There's a lot of remnants out here in the open. Now, one quick way that I could delete all these remnants in the open is actually select them using my selection tool and just delete them. It's much faster for larger areas, which is what I'm going to do right now. And I can actually come in here pretty close inside of Pikachu's stroke. I know I've got 27 pixels of stroke, so everything that I touch that's black in there, I know is not Pikachu. That's my stroke, and I can select in there and delete it. So I'm just going to come really as close as I can to Pikachu and isolate some of this stuff that I know is going to be a little bit trickier to grab. And now I can grab everything out here all the way over to here. I'm even going to grab that little dot right there and then connect my dots and hit delete, and there goes a lot of that mess. So that actually saves a bunch of time. Now I can go over to my eraser, get rid of a couple more of these remnants. You don't necessarily have to get rid of these remnants, but if you're taking a design to print, you want to make sure that it's as perfect as possible. There's times that I make thumbnails in Photoshop, and I'm like, this doesn't have to be perfect. It's going to be so small, nobody's going to see it. But this is going to be so big that everybody's going to see it. So this is the kind of stuff where I really get down into the nitty-gritty details, and I delete all this stuff. And basically what I'm looking for is anything that does not have a straight line. Pikachu should have a straight line all around him, and that's why I like isolating this particular Pikachu. He's got really clean lines, like super clean lines, and that helps me with this part right here, which is the most difficult part, the extraction of the subject matter. So we're extracting subject matter here. We're just about done. There's just some little tiny imperfections here that you guys can see I'm grabbing. Now what I'm going to do is turn off that stroke, and there is my isolated Pikachu! Dab! Dab on him, Pikachu! Yes! My first isolation is complete, you guys. Isolation number 1. All right, feels good. Okay, what I'm actually gonna do is file, save as. I actually have a place where I'm already putting all of my fan art, and this is Pikachu Dab. I'm gonna call it Pikachu Dab PSD. I want to save it as a PSD because I have isolated this. It took me a long time, and now I want to keep it forever just in case I ever want to use it again for other purposes. It's really handy to keep your files, so you want to keep those files. They're not very large files anyway, so it's good to keep them. All right, you guys. And if you guys really want to get nitty gritty for a second, let's go ahead and do it. Let's go look at my isolation. We're gonna get way down in there to my isolation and see how clean my lines are. You guys know, if you've ever watched any of my Photoshop streams, I'm very picky about my clean lines. I really want to have clean lines, and my extraction method is really good, you guys. Look how clean these lines are. I'm actually not finding any errors in my lines aside from little tiny errors. You guys see this little thing right here, this little tiny guy right there? Oh goodness, that's not a clean line, you know? It's like 2 pixels of not clean line. It really doesn't matter. It's like such a non-issue. I'm just gonna grab it anyway because I'm looking right at it. But when I get into my lines right here and see how are my lines doing, they look great. There's nothing on these lines that's wrong, and that shows you my extraction process is a good process. Here's another little tiny minor error. I'm just gonna cut that guy out right there. Delete. Nice clean line there. Oh, and here's another one right on the tip. He's got like some little horns on the tip there. I'm just gonna smooth that out a little bit. And there we go, nice clean lines. Let's see if I can find any other small mistakes. There's little tiny stuff like this where it just could be a little bit more round, you know? But some of this is imperfections that are part of the drawing, and that's fine, you know? It's supposed to look like fan art. It's not supposed to look like digital art. So cleaning it up too much is almost a waste of time. But I just want to show you guys that my extraction process is really good. I'm going all around Pikachu and looking for errors, and all I'm finding is stuff that is literally maybe 2 or 3 pixels. And that's not anything that you need to worry about. Even when you're going to print, you can get away with 2 or 3 pixels. Now there's a stray pixel right here. You guys, I don't know if you can see that. I'm surrounding it with my box. It's just a stray pixel. I don't want that stray pixel there. It's basically an error. It's when it's a stray pixel hanging out in the middle somewhere, that means that my selection tool didn't grab it. My selection tool, you can see the marching ants right here going around the edge of my thing. My selection tool will grab everything of a specific color range, and then you can change the tolerance so that it grabs more or less of it depending on what you're trying to accomplish. So it's a really handy tool, and when I have a stray pixel out here in the middle like that, it just means that my selection tool didn't quite have the tolerance set perfectly for that particular extraction, and it missed a couple of pixels, which is not the end of the world, but sometimes you do want to go find those and clean them up. Now I am cleaning up lines here just a little bit. It's kind of an unnecessary process, but like I said, when you're going to print, you want it to be perfect. Now that guy did not come out quite as round as I wanted, so I'm gonna take that back, and then I'm gonna go and just leave a little bit more there because it's not quite as round as I want. But there you go, that's fine. That's totally doable. Now this right here is a big mistake. This is stuff that you want to pull out. This actually comes out probably about 6 or 8 pixels off of the subject matter, which is not good. And then there's a little tiny mistake over here too, which I'm gonna grab. So I'm just using my selection tool to encompass all of that and delete it. Little tiny mistakes, they don't matter that much, but you know, it's just clean lines. You wanna get those clean lines. This has a little bit too much extra, so I'm just gonna grab a straight line all the way over to here and just clean up that line a little bit. I grabbed all of it on a straight line because now it gives it that nice, straight, clean look, which is what I'm going for. Alright, so these are looking really good, no problems in here. I like to check inside of little bubbles like this and make sure that I got all the pixels, but it's looking good inside there. Everything's looking good. All my outside edges are looking pretty good. You don't necessarily have to take this step when you're doing an isolation, but sometimes you will find stuff that's a little bit problematic and you just want to get rid of it. And it is worth it to take the extra couple minutes to get it done and make sure that you don't have any errors with your extraction, because they're common. You could have really common errors with your extraction. I'm just like a master at this, and I've seen a lot of pixels in here that I want to get rid of, but this is more of an advanced step that not everybody will have to take. All right, so I'm almost done here. I'm just going around checking my edges. Edges look good. And I think that we are good to go with this guy. I just want to check that last ear because I had issues on my other ear. I double-clicked the magnifying glass to go back to my regular size. Now, one thing that I want to do is see if I can do some color adjustments to see if I can pop the color a little bit. So I'm going to do, let's see, I'm going to do, is it hue and saturation? I'm trying to figure out where's my, I think it's level. No, it's not levels. Where's my image adjustments? It's not brightness contrast, although those can help a little bit. There's full brightness. There's low brightness. So there's that. I'm trying to do my, is it vibrance? Where it just pops the color. Oh, saturation. Saturation is exactly what I'm looking for. That's the word I was looking for. See how much more yellow is on there now? I'm just basically dragging up the saturation. It's very rare that you would max out saturation and max out vibrance, but in some cases it can work. I'm going from photographed art where I did a lot of white light. These lights here are white light, so it really bleeds out the colors in a certain way. So this is just to bring those colors back in because I lost them from my white light. It's actually a pretty good improvement, and we can go back and forth between my two changes right here just to see if we like what I did. And I do like what I did here. I think it looks good. One thing I'm noticing is that this ear is not as black as this ear, and I kind of would like it to be as black. So what I'm gonna do, I'm kind of tricky, I'm worried about doing this, but I'm gonna try it anyway. I'm gonna isolate the ear, and then I'm gonna turn up the contrast because I know that contrast will make it more black. So let's go contrast and then just turn that up, and you see it did make it more black. I'm also gonna reduce the brightness just a little bit too to make it more black, and I only want to go just as black as that other ear. And that looks about right in there. It's got a little bit of blue in it, which is just a minor difference between the stroke size. But look, now that ear is a lot more black. And let me go and look in between the two changes. And I do like that change. I just like to go back and forth and make sure that the change is actually a good one and that I'm happy with it. And I am happy with that change. It looks good and it doesn't look unnatural. What I want to do is zoom in and just make sure that it really doesn't look too unnatural. What I'm noticing is that I could probably take all of this black and make it a little bit darker, but I don't necessarily want to do that. It'll change the design significantly, but I'm just trying to make sure that this black right here isn't so much darker than this black right here, but I also want to make sure that you can't even really notice it. So I'm going to go back and forth here and try and see if I can sort this out in my head. Do I want to make that change to make the ear blacker, even though the lines aren't necessarily as black here? I think what I'm going to do is back off that change, and then I'm going to deselect some of the line. Basically, I'm gonna leave some of that line on there so it's not such a stark change to the rest of the design. Now I'm gonna go image, adjustments, brightness, contrast, turn up that contrast, turn down that brightness a little bit, and I'm not gonna go quite so pronounced. And let's see if it's a little bit less pronounced now because I left that line there. Is that a little bit better? I think it is a little bit better. Let's go back and forth between my changes. It's just a little bit darker, which is all I really needed, but it hasn't gotten so dark that it has a contrast between the two lines, which is good. So let's go ahead to full view. I'm going to zoom out just a little bit. It looks good. It doesn't look like there's a significant change. So I'm happy with that. I'm going to hit Control S so I can save, and we're going to move on. So Stars and Boulevards wants to know, is it for a black shirt or a bright one? You can put it on any color shirt you want at Redbubble. Redbubble will allow you to put it on any color you want, although I do recommend black because these colors are going to pop off of black. All right, so now I'm going to file, save. Oh, I already saved it. So now I can move over to my other extraction. This is cool, you guys. I'm actually moving forward to my next extraction. It's a long process. I've been on the stream for about 34 minutes photographing and extracting my first extraction. So pretty interesting process here. I hope you guys are enjoying it. I'm going to go through the entire process so that I can show you guys how to create a t-shirt from artwork that you have on paper. It's going to be a fun process, you guys. I never really use auto color. Auto color seems to ruin everything for some reason. Auto tone is generally good, and auto contrast is generally good, so I oftentimes will leave those. Now let's see if I can just extract all of this. See this right here? It's selecting into my arm. It thinks that the white of the paper is the same as the white on my arm, which is no good. And it's also getting rid of some of this nice color that's outside the lines, and I like that color outside the lines. So I'm going to reduce my tolerance down to 25. I'm going to see what that gets me. It's not picking up quite as much white, but that's good because the white was bleeding into my arms. And you see out here where it's around the edge of my shirt, the marching ants are out here. We call those marching ants. Those are the selector lines. And then it's actually including the color outside the lines, which I really like that color outside the lines. See right here, it's got the color outside the lines. Let's go find some more areas right here. It's got all that nice color outside the lines. Up here though, it skipped some of the color outside the lines. It's not quite getting it all. So I'm gonna have to reduce my tolerance to try and get that to stay in there. So I'm gonna deselect. I'm going to take my tolerance down to about 10, which is really, really low. See how it's not selecting quite everything now? I need to go up maybe to 15. I'm going to find my sweet spot for the tolerance in here. 15 is a pretty common tolerance, and it seems to do pretty well here. Look, it's getting a lot of that nice color outside the lines that I wanted to keep. I'm really missing a lot of this color. Interestingly, I'm going to have to bring that back with my saturation and my vibrance. So we'll do that the same that I did on the last one. And look, it's not even getting some of this white over here. So I may have to do 2 extractions, but that's actually good because it's doing such a good job keeping the color from inside the lines. I want to see what did it do over here. It's having a hard time getting all this white right here because it's so dark. That's why I was trying to remove those shadows with the light, you guys. This is exactly why I was trying to do that. I probably could have got more light on this because it's really dark, but there's not much I can do about it. One thing that I can do though is increase my brightness and my contrast now to adjust those. And I'm also going to have to make a layer from this, which gives Photoshop a little bit more options while I'm dealing with it. Now I'm going to manually adjust my brightness, turn that up to where my paper is a little bit more white, but I don't want to bleed myself out so badly. You can see when I go up and down, there's almost like a vignette around the edge. See that vignette on the left and right? That's literally the shadow that I didn't get out of my subject matter. So if I would have got more shadow out, I'd have a much easier job right now. Now here I can go up to full contrast, and then the paper basically becomes perfectly white, but it bleeds out my subject matter way too bad. So contrast is not going to be my friend here, unfortunately. The brightness is going to be my friend, but only to an extent because it's bleeding out my colors. I don't think I can even use the brightness or the contrast. I'm going to have to go to... It's like I have to use them a little bit. I have to bump it just a little bit, but it's giving me color issues. Now I'm going to go image adjustments, take up my vibrance and my saturation. So there goes my saturation a little bit. I'm going to take it all the way up just to see what I have. And you notice when I go all the way up, there is a lot of yellow in my paper, a ton of yellow in my paper. That has to do with the color of the light that I'm using. I'm also going to turn up my vibrance just a little bit too, but I'm starting to think that maybe I did not do the best isolation on this, or the best photo on this, but I'm going to see what happens here with my isolator tool. Notice how it's not even getting as much as it got before. That means I can turn it up a little bit, which is good. Now it's getting a little bit more. It's keeping that nice color around my hands. It's keeping the nice color around pseudo-woodo right here. It's actually not even getting some of the stuff down here, which is fine. I'll just have to do 2 extractions. It's keeping all this nice color around pseudo-woodo. I need to look at my source drawing because it just isn't looking like... I feel like I might have to rephotograph this because it's just not looking like my source drawing, and I really don't want to migrate too far from my source. I don't know, you guys. It's hard to tell. Here's my source, which is hard to see with the light, and it just looks more green. I'm getting so much more yellow here. I'm not sure exactly what I want to do about that, short of rephotographing the whole thing, which would be really difficult. I'm going to see if I can bring out the green a little bit more. I need to deselect. I need to go back to my, before I did my adjustments, which is right here, brightness, contrast. I still don't have that much green. Even when I go back to my original document, I don't have that much green. I'm missing some green that got lost in my photograph. Let's do adjustments. This is an issue, you guys. This is a big issue. If I ruined my photo in my photograph, it's really going to be a big issue. Now look at this. I'm able to get it back, you guys. This is a really, really handy trick. I'm getting my vibrance and my saturation turned up, just like I did on my last one, and that's bringing back my green. I really want that green. Pseudo Woodoo needs that green. It's a big part of his design. So I'm bringing back that saturation. It's bringing me a lot of color here, almost too much color, so I need to back it off a little bit. Let's go ahead and back that off just a little bit. I want to see which one gives me the best combination, and sometimes you just go all the way up to see what's going to do it for you. That vibrance is really giving a lot of good color, but it's bringing out a little bit too much of that yellow, but I love what it's doing to the pants down here, but I can live without that. I'm just going to turn this up and see what happens. It's making my blue a lot more blue, and it's making my green a lot more green, which I like. I'm just going to turn it all the way up and see what happens. It's got that nice green, that rich brown. I think I'm just going to leave it a little bit backed off, but pretty much all the way up. This one's bringing out way too much yellow, so I'm going to back that off. And that's pretty good right there. Now I'm a little bit more happy with my colors because seriously, those colors were not hitting, and the colors have got to be hitting. It's going to be on a t-shirt, you know what I mean? All right, so let's go to image adjustments, brightness, contrast. Now let's see if I can pull out a little bit more whiteness on that background paper since I've got my color in there. Seems like the more white I go, the more yellow I get, and that's just going to be an issue. And when I turn up the contrast, it gives me these nice clean lines, but it's kind of ruining my color a little bit. This is tricky, you guys. I can't do much with the brightness, but I actually can do a lot with the contrast, which is good because those thick lines are going to give me really nice extractions. So this is pretty good right here. There's just a little bit too much yellow. Let's go image adjustments, levels, and I'm going to bring out... I really need to bring out yellow. Let's go lighten shadows. That's actually pretty good. I really need to bring out that yellow. I wish I knew how to use this a little bit better because I don't know how to use it, and bringing out yellow is really hard. Yellow is a combination of, well, green is a combination of red and or no, blue and yellow. Yeah, so I would need to decrease my blues, which I don't want to do. I can't do it. It's not possible. I wish they would just give me an input for yellow, but I don't know how to do it, which is the sad part. I did lighten shadows, and then I did default. Lighten shadows, it's all taking out my dark lines. I don't need to lighten the shadows that bad, but I'm wondering, does it fix my yellow? That increased contrast actually isn't too bad. Lighten shadows is ruining my blacks though. If you guys look at my blacks, it's just ruining them. Now that is really good. Midtones darker. Okay, and now let's go image adjustments. Where did I find that? Oh yeah, levels. And now let's go lighten shadows. Okay, now I did 2 levels. Let's go back to my original. This is the difference between my original and then what I just did. I lightened it up a little bit, which kind of brightens it. I'm not sure if it's a good change. I kind of like this one actually, because when I isolate it, you're not going to see the paper. You're just going to see this nice dark design. I like this one, and then I'm going to go image adjustments, brightness, and just bump the brightness a little bit because it's just a little bit too dark. And let's go back to where I was, right there, where I am, just a little bit brighter and just a little bit darker lines. That's a good improvement right there, you guys. It's really hard to see the difference, and my face is getting really yellow, but unfortunately there's just not a lot I can do about my face there, and I'm gonna go ahead and stick with this one. So let's go ahead and go back to full resolution so I can see it, and we'll zoom in just a little bit. See how my shadows are so crazy right now? I really would not be happy with that, except for I'm taking those out, so I'm just gonna completely delete those. I have to make a layer, otherwise I won't be able to delete anything. And I think what I'm going to do is go little bit by little bit and just take this out. Anything that's white, I'm getting rid of it. And I'm just watching to make sure that it hugs my colors over here, these little bits of color outside the edges. I don't want to lose those. Just making sure it doesn't lose those. Everywhere that it goes, I want to make sure that I don't lose those. We're looking good here. It's going to be a multi-extraction, which is usually pretty hard. That means I'm going to have to go in and clean up a lot of lines. I possibly could have gotten that closer and saved myself some work. Unfortunately, I'm just going to have to run with it. I could have changed the tolerance and gotten that a little bit in closer. I don't know. I kind of want to go back and change the tolerance and do it because that's going to cost me a lot of time. All right, let's change the tolerance to 15. Let's change the tolerance to 25. Let's change the tolerance to 50. Just want to see what I'm getting here. This is pretty good. It's keeping my color here. It's going to save me a little bit of work. It got all the way around over to underneath my legs. It should save me a lot of work by doing it. I went all the way back to where before I made my background into a layer. You have to make your background into a layer or you can't use the delete key, which is a little bit frustrating. All right, so that just saved me a ton of work by doing it that way. I'm going to get rid of this stray color right here because it doesn't need to be part of my design. So I'll just get rid of that. I like those stray color bits, but not that one. Okay, so let's keep on trying to get rid of little bits that don't need to be here. Okay. That little bit right there can actually go. These little bits right here can go. That little bit right there can go. That little bit under my arm can actually go. I don't know. I may just leave that piece under my arm. There's no point to take it out and it kind of holds the design together a little bit. I don't want to have like a black thing under there or a blue thing. Like let's say you get a red shirt and then there's something red under there. That'd be unfortunate. So I don't know. Maybe there should be something red under there though because that's the way that design would go. This is a tricky one. I'm going to leave it for design purposes. Now I need to do a little bit of isolation here. I'm going to try and just get rid of some of these extra pixels that I may have left in there. So I'm going as close to my design as I can without actually touching it. I'm going to grab some of the stuff that is just really close that probably didn't come out. And then I'm going to stroke it and I'm going to delete a lot of extra stuff. So one thing I'm doing right here, I'm trying to get it to go off the edge, but it's not working. So I'm just going to come over here to where I can. I want to get rid of all this extra design that doesn't need to be here. So here we go. Double click ends your selection. So you want to make sure that you're in a location where you have a straight line to your selection that doesn't select anything that you want, which I did. That's why I took it all the way over to here and then double clicked, delete. That clears all that out. I actually did want to clear this corner, but I couldn't see it. So let's delete that. I actually want to clear all these letters out here just to get rid of them. So I'm going to go all the way out here. Oh dear, I did not do my double click correctly and see how it selected some of my selection. That's not good. So I got to start that over. All right, so I'm just going to come over here. I'm going all the way outside just to make sure I get everything edge to edge. There we go. Now I have a pretty good extraction. Let's go blending options, stroke. It kept the same stroke from my previous design, 27 pixels and black, which is exactly what I need. Now I'm going to use the eraser tool to find some of these guys that are extra pixels that do not need to be here. These guys are just little tiny pixels that I can't see because I'm not zoomed in far enough. And I'm going to clean up this outer edge here and get all this to where it is not quite so messy looking. Here we go, just getting rid of some of these stray pixels. I can tell what I'm looking at, so that's how I know what to delete. Some of you guys may be like, how does he know what he's looking at? Well, I've got 27 pixels of padding before I get to my actual design. And my brush, as you can see here, is only 47 pixels. So I can go halfway to my brush size before I'm actually touching the design. So I know how far I can go in, and all these pixels you're seeing, all that black, it's fake. It's not really there. It's just stroking the little tiny pixels. So let's let's say there's a little itty bitty tiny pixel, and that little tiny pixel has a stroke of 27 pixels now. So that's where that's coming from, and that's why it seems like I'm getting really close, but I'm not, and I'm not actually touching my design whatsoever. I know how far in I can go before I touch it. Now I got a lot of junk over here, a lot of stuff over here to get rid of. There we go. There we go. Clean that up. Clean up those guys. All right, now let's turn off the stroke and see what we have left. I want to go back and check my history and just make sure I didn't accidentally delete some of that nice color that's outside the lines. And I did. See, if I go to my history, look, there it is, right there. I took out a little bit of my lines right here. If you watch right here, I get some lines back. Boom, got some lines back. So basically, I don't need to do that, okay? So that's an unnecessary step for this one because I'm keeping all this color outside the lines, and I basically don't need to do that. But there are some of these guys, like these guys right here that are out in the open. I'm gonna get rid of them. I'm gonna get rid of some of these guys out here in the open, some of these guys out here in the open. I don't wanna have these pixels out here in the open, but the way that I was doing it before actually took out some of my pixels that I do want. So I'm gonna go ahead and just get rid of everything that's out here in the open, but everything that's touching the design, I'm gonna leave it because that's my nice color outside the lines that I already said that I like. All right, so there we go. Leave some of that stuff. Now let's unstroke it, see what's left. A little bit out here, a little bit over here, a little bit over here. Okay, let's unstroke it. Just looking for some of these dots over here that could be stuff that I don't want, like this right here, stuff that I don't want. The rest of it looks pretty good though. I've got some stuff out here that I don't really know what it is, and it's not part of the color, so I'm going to take that out. Alright guys, we are looking good on here. Got a little bit of mess up in there that I think I need to take out. Just a tiny bit. Yeah, not much though. Alright, now I'm just going to zoom in, check some of these lines, and see what was that little bit of mess in there. But a lot of it's just the color outside the lines that I like, so I'm going to leave all that, leave all that, leave all that. A little bit right here that I could delete though. That little tiny bit right there. But for the most part, this is all good. That white, I don't want to have that white. That white can all go. That doesn't need to be there. I'd rather just have those clean lines than have the white. That little pixel can go. A little bit of mess over here that can go. Little tiny bit of mess over here that I don't mind getting rid of. Okay, let's go ahead and zoom out. Get this thing centered again. Now I've got a pretty good design here. I think I'm done with this one. So we'll go ahead and call that that. So let's go File, Save. Save it to my channel fan art. This is avatar-pseudo-widow. There we go. All right, so that one's good. Now let's move on to my final one. This is going to be a tricky one. I don't know that I can just do a straight extraction on this one, but I might be able to. Let's see what that gets me. Togepi actually doesn't look that bad over here. I could possibly keep Togepi. Although I would always know that it has a little bit of shadow. I can actually see the shadow right there. It's a straight line going down the side of it. But I think I could live with that knowledge. It doesn't look too bad. This isolation actually came out pretty quick. I was thinking this was going to be the hard one because it's got a lot of messy coloring, which is fine. I love the coloring on it. There's like a bunch of just like stray color all over the place, and I love it, but it does make it a little bit harder to extract. but it's not being too bad. I'm going to take this down to 15 so I can isolate this little area right here. That one too. A little bit of stuff in here that didn't want to come out. Some of this really doesn't want to come out, but I'm turned down pretty low. 15 is pretty low. Maybe able to get it out with 20. Some of this stuff I'm gonna have to extract by hand, I'm pretty sure. Like this right here. We're just gonna come in, find a line and draw it. I'm gonna leave some of that dark line because it helps to shape the see how that gave me a little bit more definition there? All right. I know I'm gonna have to come in and extract this by hand in some places, so I'm just gearing up and doing it right now. I maybe should have extracted the whole thing by hand, which is what I'm doing right now. Because there's a lot of fragments here. A lot of remnants. A lot of remnants here. Yeah, this one a little bit tricky. A lot of remnants here. Yeah, I was right. This is going to be one of the harder extractions. It'll be worth it though, because these guys are really cute. Okay, see how much I got off of that dude? So much came off of him. He had a lot of remnants. I'm pretty sure the other ones are going to be just like that too. It's alright though, I'll get there. Doing the hard work now ensures that when I take my file to print, it will look good and I won't be dissatisfied with what I get in the mail on my t-shirt. So that's the highest that's the highest priority for me. Just making sure that the quality of the print t-shirt is perfect. And that's why I'm doing this crazy extraction process. That was a good little extraction right there. Yeah, I decided to just extract this by hand because it's faster to just get it over with. Some of this I actually don't mind. I think I'm just going to leave what I just took off of there, because it's fine. It's just that little bit of color outside the lines, which I'm fine with. Now this is tricky. I didn't realize this guy goes right up against the edge of the paper, which means I'm going to need to get creative here and cut off his tail a little bit so that it looks like his tail just ends right there. So there we go. That actually wasn't so bad. Didn't take very long at all to do that. Now it looks like his tail just ends, which is good. I'm going to pull a little bit of this armpit out of here. And there's a little bit of remnants in here that I can see. So I'm going to pull those out. A little bit of remnants here too. The rest of this came out really good. The rest of this came out really good. I can just see some remnants over here that are like out here in the middle of nowhere, so I'm gonna get rid of those, but other than that, this looks great. All right, so Magby got cut out. That's a good one. I got Ella Kid cut out. I've got, let's go ahead and do Igglybuff. Igglybuff needs to get cut out. She's got just a little bit of remnants around her. Igglybuff came out pretty easy though. Alright, Igglybuff, you're looking good. Little bit of remnants around Pikachu here. Or Pichu, I should say. That's not Pikachu. Just a little bit of remnants over here that I want to grab. Togepi, Togepi, Togepi. The question is, am I keeping Togepi? Not in love with the light on that Togepi. But it does look pretty good. I think it'll come out when I do the colors. So let's go ahead and do a little extraction on Togepi too. Just a little bit of work on Togepi. Alright, Togepi didn't take too much work either. Now, I need to get rid of everything other than my dudes. What I'm going to do is a little trick here. I'm going to select my dudes. Just my dudes. Nothing but my dudes. Then I'm going to go select inverse. That selects everything else and then delete it. All right. Now let's go File, Save As, Channel Fan Art. Let's go logo-babies. All right, so there's my logo, my Gen 2 babies. All right, so now I've got 3 different documents. They're all isolated. My colors are a little bit more intense on those other ones, so I still need to do adjustments on these ones. Let's do, well, first let's do my levels. Image adjustments, levels, oh, sorry, not levels. Image adjustments, vibrance. Vibrance is gonna go up, but that's bringing out my yellow a little bit. Saturation is gonna go up. I just want to go up as far as I can go to see what it gives me, and then I level it out. Okay. somewhere in there. And let's go image adjustments, brightness, contrast. Brighten these guys up a little bit, contrast them. I might actually contrast down to bring my blacks out. Let's go check the difference between all that. This is tricky, you guys. This is a tricky one. The other ones look really good. It's because they have those nice dark lines. This one I'm having a hard time, but I still haven't put in the hard work on it. I got to put in that hard work. Let's see if I can do something better here. Oh, this is where my hue and saturation is. I need to bring down my yellows. Thank goodness. Just bring down those yellows a little bit. I was looking for that. Something about my exposure is not good. Yeah, my lighting is just not quite right. I need to bring it out a little bit. There we go. It's like they weren't quite bright enough. There we go. I was looking for something to pop those lines. There we go, and pop that black. Now you guys can really see the pronounced shadow over here. You can see it right there. I drew a line right over the top of it. That shadow on Togepi. I'm going to notice that for the rest of my life if I don't fix it. So I'm going to have to bring this up just a little bit. Let's go image, adjustments, brightness. I also need to zoom way in over here to make sure that I don't do it wrong. Image, adjustments. I'm actually going to do exposure and give it a little bit more light. Oh, and I matched it just about perfectly. Wow, am I a genius? Okay, not quite. You see the line right there? You can still see the line. Let's go image, adjustments. Let's try brightness. Brightness might actually do it easier. Let's see if that was it. Yeah, that's a much smoother line. See how the line is smooth now? It's just a tiny bit darker. I'm going to bring it in just a little bit more. Like one more bump. Oh, no, there we got a line. Once you get your line, you've gone too far. Oh, well, I bumped it a little bit. I can feel happy knowing that I made an adjustment. One thing that I could try to do is smudge it. Smudge is a good tool if you just want to move a little bit of color over there from another area. Smudge is not necessarily that great sometimes because it makes it look blended, which I don't necessarily need. I'm going to let that go. It's not the end of the world. Control S to save. I'm also going to save all my other documents just to make sure that they're saved. Now I'm ready to start compiling my shirt. All right, you guys, this is where it all starts to happen. Let me see if I can get this all in here easily. First off, I want to figure out what size should I make my shirt. Let's go File, New. I'm going to make my shirt go up and down, not side to side. It's going to go up and down, so it has the largest resolution on the shirt. Let's make it 3840 by 1920. 3840 is probably a little too high. Image size, let's go 2820. That's just a little bit more than double. That'll be better. All right, layer from background. You always need to have a layer. I'm going to select this whole thing and delete it because I don't want a color for my background. And now I need to start bringing in assets. So let's go duplicate layer over to untitled 1. There we go. And you can see how big this is. It's actually pretty decent size. What I need to do is figure out where am I going to put everybody, you know? So that's the tricky part. I'm going to bring it up just a little bit bigger. All right, now I'm going to bring this one in. Duplicate layer, untitled 1. Bring that guy in there. Okay, now I have 2 things here. All right, I'm going to have to figure out where I'm going to put them all. And we've got dabbing Pikachu. Duplicate layer over to untitled one. There we go. Now I have everybody in there and I got to figure out where I want to put them. So let's go ahead and file, save as. This is going to be fan art t-shirt collage. Okay? Let's see how I want to lay this out. It's going to be tricky, you guys. I'm going to zoom in a little bit just so I have more room to work. I'm going to turn off some layers because I want to get some things moved around first. I actually need to do some isolations. So this is right click, layer via cut. That gives me a new layer right here. Hey, whoops. I was on the wrong layer. This one, I need to select the right layer, then isolate it, then layer via cut. Now, my Igglybuff is on its own layer. I can move it wherever I want. I'm going to do the same thing with Magby. Layer via cut. Oops, it's because I'm selecting the wrong layer. Layer via cut. All right. Now Magby is his own layer. Both of those guys can go off if I wanted them to. Okay, I'm actually going to isolate Togepi as well. It gives me more control over where they're sitting. That's the only reason I need to do that. I had to select my other layer, layer via cut. Let's go back to full size. All right. Now, what I probably want to do is move these guys down here next to each other. Okay. Some of them can stay where they are. Let's turn this one back on. I'm going to do the same thing with Sudowoodo and Jonno here. They're going to get separated, but look, they've got a little bit of color bleed on their arm right there. That I'm just going to have to live with. That's totally okay. It's not the end of the world. What's going to be hard is getting this guy extracted. Look how I have to scroll so slow. Okay, same thing. Layer via cut. Now, Sudowoodo is no longer a part of Jonno. Can't tell if we're live. Did it come back? Okay, it looks like I'm live again, you guys. I was trying to figure out if I'm still live. I guess I am. So thanks everybody for hanging out. My streaming software said it had a critical error, and I'm like, yeah, go ahead and don't have a critical error if you don't mind. Thanks, Adam. Adam Clowery hanging out on my live stream. Thanks, you guys. Okay, let me come back in. Very luckily, it let me come back in. Somehow, I just changed my canvas size to like so big. I'm just gonna go back to where I was because it actually trimmed my canvas a little bit too much. What I'm gonna use is the crop tool, and then I'm gonna crop out what I actually want. So let me go ahead and zoom out. I'm gonna crop down to about here. Okay, let's go image size. I want to see how big is my image. 3920 by 4719. That's very large. I can actually crop out some more of that. I have a lot of dead pixels that I don't need. Crop that boy. How much did I crop out? We're at 2949. It's almost 3000 by 4000. Pretty large. Let's go ahead and double click. Yep, that's pretty large indeed. Everything's looking good though. Go ahead and zoom out, check out my composition here. Now you guys, I want to get feedback. Need feedback. Final design choices. What I want to know is, should I move anything? Is everything in the right place? Is anything looking weird? You know, that's what I want to know, you guys. Thought I heard somebody messing with my car. Okay, guys, any changes? Would you guys make any changes? I'm just curious. Anywhere where I could use the space more efficiently, you know what I mean? I think it's pretty cool, honestly, but I just want to make sure. I'm going to go ahead and save my changes right now just to make sure that I keep my changes saved, because I did a lot of work here and I don't want to lose it. I think I did a really good job color matching everything. You can see that like my Jonno is way brighter and the Pseudo Woodo is way brighter. I did a really good job on the colors on that one, and I didn't get quite such a good job on the other ones done. But I think it's good, you know? Everybody's saying it looks good. I'll do shout outs for a second, you guys. Massive Dratini, shout out. Shout out to Pokemon Go user. Shout out Daniel Arroyo. Shout out Jamie Pokemon Go boss. Shout out OCWB Gamers. Shout out Bob Crazy. Shout out Adam Clowery. What's up, Adam? Shout out Willie Bantam. Shout out Ricardo Marcel. Don't be rude, Ricardo. I'm going to time you out. That was rude. Pretty sure that I don't want anybody being rude to other people in the chat, so go ahead and don't do that. Let's see. Somebody said, Bob Crazy said, wouldn't make changes. Thank you, bro. Appreciate that. Ikram Ben, please speak in English. I don't know how to read your message. Mitchell Hodge, what's up? What's up to It's Matthew? Oh, he said maybe put some master balls on it. The thing is, I don't have any master balls that anybody drew for me that I know of. Did somebody draw me a master ball? Let's go through my drawings here and see if I have any master balls. Do I have a master ball drawing? That is the question. Somebody did draw a master ball, but it's on note paper, and I can't isolate it on note paper. No, I don't think I have a master ball drawing. These are all so good. No, I don't have a master ball drawing, sadly. I thought maybe I did. I think somebody drew a master ball, but they didn't color it, so let's see. Shout out MCPE Survival. Shout out Lugia MC. Shout out Mitchell Hodge. Shout out Carlos Plays Pokemon Go. Alright, you guys. I'm saving. I'm going to save it as a PNG so I can take it over to Redbubble. It's 5.3 megabytes, which is really big. So I'm going to save it and see if it works. All right, let's go to libraries. Let's go videos. Let's go channel fan art. Fan art t-shirt collage.png. That's my file. It's taking a long time to save it because that is a huge file. All right, guys, let's move over to Redbubble. We are so almost done right now, you guys. I'm about to order a t-shirt. Yeah! Okay, this is my Redbubble portfolio, you guys. These are all the things that you can buy from my portfolio. Some of these are just funny that I made, like I did the emoji for Dookie, and I just made that a shirt, so you guys can get that on a shirt. Kind of funny. So there's that. You also have my logo. You can buy my logo on all kinds of stuff. You can get it on a hoodie. You can get it on a t-shirt. You can get it on a graphic t-shirt dress. Yes, you can buy my logo on a dress. So that's kind of crazy. Shout out to Zarin Hilton. Yeah, you guys, check it out. Pretty cool dress. All right, so you can get my logo on a lot of different stuff. You can even get it on a phone case. You can get it all kinds of places. You can get it on a coffee mug. You can get it on a clock. All right, so Redbubble's really cool. I really enjoy Redbubble. All kinds of really interesting stuff you can buy on here. And what I like to use it for is printing my custom shirts. These are my two items that have sold the most. My Do You Even Clash Bro shirt and my Hog Rider t-shirt. And Clash On has also sold a lot too. So a lot of these guys have sold really nice. It's really cool to have my work sell. I only make a couple of bucks. It's really nothing. I should just turn off my profit whatsoever and just let it be cheaper for you guys. But, you know, a couple bucks is nice for doing the work. So who cares if I make a couple bucks? All right, let me go ahead and do new item. Add a new work. All right, gonna upload it to all products. Let's go find it. Video, channel fan art t-shirt collage. There we go. It is actually uploading the entire work, which I'm very impressed with because it was such a huge file. Now let's go see if it actually looks good. That is the question. Does it look good, you guys? So let's scale it up just a little bit. It's a little bit too small there. Let's go ahead and move it up on the shirt so it's not quite so low. You want to have it on your chest, not down on your stomach. So that's an interesting distinction. Let's center it horizontally so it's nice and centered. Although it's not quite right. I'm going to center it myself manually. There we go. We'll show it on a black t-shirt because I think it's going to look a little bit better on black for you guys. Let's go ahead. Show it on black. Can you guys see it? Does it look good? Hopefully it looks good. Apply those changes. Now I'm going to enable everything here. I always enable everything and I always make sure that they show on a black product so that you can actually see it. I make sure that everything gets moved into the correct adjustment range. Make sure that it gets bumped up to where it's the right size. Apply the changes. So yeah, if you guys want to buy baby clothes with my stuff on there, you can do it. If you guys want to get, geez, you can get a lot of stuff on here. There's so many cool things you can get. Let's go ahead and get this guy centered on the logo. It's got this nice crosshair right here. You can see that's centered, so that's pretty sweet. There we go. I have to manually adjust all of these because I have a bunch of padding on the top of my file. So I want to make sure that that they get centered. Let me go ahead and put it right there. I like that crosshair. It gives me an idea of where to place it. Okay. Stickers! Yeah! This is going to be a fun sticker for you guys if you want to get one. Okay, stickers looks good. Phone cases. A little bit out of the, there we go. I'll put that there. Not quite the greatest on phone cases. It's a little bit better on the phone wallet. There we go. Let's move that up for you guys so it's nice and centered. Okay. This is looking pretty good, you guys. This wasn't as hard as I thought it was going to be. Okay, that one's good. This one is good. Let's move it up a little bit. Okay. We're looking good here. Sorry I had to do the stream with no music, you guys. It's just a no music stream today. I actually wanted to monetize this one. I think I'm just gonna do none on that one and just have it be that big. Probably nobody will ever buy that anyway. Alright, there's that. Mugs, make sure it's the right size for the mug. Now you guys, I am going to update this design over the years. It will be slowly updated. So there will be new versions of this that have more fan art on them. So if you guys are planning to send me fan art and you guys necessarily think that it's going to get onto my fan art collage, which it might not, but if you send it on white background with nice clean lines like you guys saw, then it's probably a good chance that you'll get on there. And if you do all that, then if you're gonna do all that, I was gonna say maybe wait, you know, like wait until after you send me your thing, and maybe I'll add it into the design, and then you can order the t-shirt, because it might not, you know, this doesn't look good. It just doesn't look good. I think I'm just gonna disable that one. It doesn't look good. Now the miniskirt looks good. Let's put it right up there on that booty. Right where I want to be. Alright. Scarves, I guess I'll leave it on. I forgot to change the background color. They all need to be black. All these need to be black. I need to go back and change all of them. Contrast tank, color, black. Women's chiffon top, color. I'm going to go gray because it already has black sleeves. Same thing with this. It has black sleeves. So I'm going to go charcoal. Same thing with this. Black sleeves. Go with charcoal. Gotta put them all on black. Oh, that one doesn't change. The phone wallet, I'm going to leave white. Pillow, I'm going to leave white. People don't like black pillows. Make all these black. Tablet skin. Yeah, black. A lot of people get white. Drawstring bag already has black edges, so I'm going to go charcoal. Spiral notebook, black. Hardcover journal, black. Wall clock, black. Get that guy centered on there. Almost done here, you guys. Acrylic block. I'm like, really? You can get that? Totally get that in black. Wall tapestry. That's crazy. And, of course, put it on black. All right, you guys. All right. All right, you guys, just adding in a couple of tags there, making sure that I check all of the proper boxes. Default view is going to be t-shirts. Not the classic t-shirt, though. I want the... Where's the fancy t-shirts? T-shirts and hoodies. There we go. That'll work. Anybody? Is it mature? No. Save my work. You guys, I'm done. Woo! Time to order it. Stars and Boulevards. You're funny. Dang, you guys. I can't believe that wasn't so bad. It's about an hour and a half took me to make that happen. Not too bad. Now I need to order one. Where's my credit card? All right, you guys, there it is. Pretty sweet. Yeah, I'm going to be buying this right now, so. Tri-blend t-shirt, black. Favorite color. $22.92. I need a medium. Let's go check out my cart. You guys, I am going to check out off camera real quick just to make sure I don't show any details that I don't want to show. Let me make sure I'm really off camera. Yep, it was definitely going to show a bunch of details that I do not want to show on my stream. That's good. Okay. 1X Tri-Blend t-shirt. All right, they're on it. Okay, you guys, here's my order. Order summary, Jonno Plays Fan Art Collage, Tri-Blend t-shirt, black, medium, front printed, never printed on the back. It's a terrible idea. $24.58 was the cost to me. Total cost with shipping is $30.31, which includes $177 of California sales tax. So there we go, you guys. I have bought my shirt. So there we go. Get rid of that. All right, you guys, this is crazy. I actually noticed that my lines are not quite straight. If you look right here, I'm going to draw a straight line. My legs are down here. Togepi has his feet way up here. Magby's got his feet way up here. And then I've got feet way up here. So my lines aren't quite clean. And I'm actually going to straighten those up. I probably should have done that before I printed my file, but I'm going to fix it for the next one, so at least it's done right on the next version that I print. And I kind of like having him out there. So there we go. Give it just a little bit more room off these guys. I'm going to move Togepi down right here. Fill that space just a little bit more. Save my design, and we are good. I'm actually going to resave this and re-upload it for you guys who want to order the shirt. So let's go. Save. Fan art t-shirt collage. Replace. Okay. Going to go ahead and close that. Close that. I am actually going to go back to my Redbubble account. I'm going to go to my work. I'm going to click on my new t-shirt. Click on this guy. I want to edit this thing, dang it. Oh, I think I'm getting a package, you guys. Doing good. Thank you, sir. Thank you. All right, you guys, I received a package. I forgot what I ordered. Let's go ahead and see what it is. Oh yeah, this is sweet, you guys. Yes. Guys, look. It's a Pokemon card case. Now I can save my Pokemon cards in a special place. Here we go, you guys. I have a Pokemon trading card case now. I ordered this the other day so that I have a place to put my trading cards. Alright, so I got new Pokemon trading cards. These are from my fans. They sent me a bunch of Pokemon trading cards, which I don't have any, so this is my very first set of Pokemon cards, and I'm going to put them into this new case. Snorlax and Chansey going in first. There we go. Let's put these guys in there. So you guys, I already ordered my t-shirt, just in case you were wondering what happened with the t-shirt. I'm done. The t-shirt's ordered. It's on the way. I'm actually just going to modify my my design, because I made those couple of last minute edits like you guys know I always do. So here we go, you guys. Brand new Pokemon card case. I actually have a place to hold my Pokemon cards. So there we go, my very first book of Pokemon cards. Yeah, I'm like a real Pokemon player now, you guys. This is great. Autograph the cards and send them back. No, this is a no returns sending. I'm not mailing anybody back. I already said on my previous episodes I'm not going to return anybody's mail because it takes too long to write everybody back. Some of the people wanted me to write them. Who was it? Jake from State Farm wanted me to write him back, which I really did want to do, but I don't have time to do it, and I'm not going to do it. So, yeah, if you guys send me stuff in the fan mail, I'm definitely not mailing them back. Those are mine now. So, thank you. Yeah, it doesn't read the chat. I'm reading the chat, but I mean, I thought that it was understood that if people mail stuff in the thing, it's for me. They're like gifts. So yeah, definitely don't send me stuff and hope that you can get them back, you guys. That's not gonna work out. So I bought my shirt. Let's go ahead and check out my work. I want to go ahead and change that work just a little bit. Where was it? Here we go. Let's go to edit. And I am going to replace the images with this one that I just changed out. Lugia MC, how many times are you going to try to get me to shout out your dog, bro? It's probably not going to work. Some of these things aren't enabled. Why are they disabled? These should all be enabled. That was weird. Alright, you guys, so I'm just changing it. I wanted to put all those guys so they're standing on the same level play field. I just want to have them standing there level. It was just a little minor error that I made, and I was looking at it. It was bugging me a little bit. I don't know if they'll print my shirt with that change, or if they'll print my shirt just the way that I ordered it with the artwork that I already had. But here you go, you guys. It is done. This is it. I'm actually curious to see how it's going to look on the shirt. It's a little bit small, I'm noticing, but that's okay. It's not the end of the world. It needs to be moved up. These are not in the correct position. See how it's over his stomach? All these got changed. I moved them all, and then it changed them all. Dang it. It needs to be up here. all these need to be moved up. I had them moved up, and then it moved them all down after it edited everything, which is really freaking annoying. For the ladies. Okay. All these have to get moved up. That's really annoying. And it ruined the size on all of them too. Wow, this thing really like undid all my work that I already did. That's great, huh? Just take all my work that I did and undo it. How convenient. Nice and big, nice and big. Make sure they're all nice and big. This one doesn't fit. These all got messed up. All right, so now you can actually order it. Sorry if you guys ordered it. All right, you guys, it's just a minor difference. You can see that these guys are now all standing on a straight line right there. So just a little itty bitty tiny difference. My shirt might actually be incorrect. It might actually have an error when might actually have the error when I get it. But it's really not a big deal, so it's not a huge deal. Me and Aaron timed out that Lugia guy at the same time. Sorry, Lugia, but I'm not going to let you bring me down with your whole thing on my stream. I'm trying to be in a good mood today, so let's just keep it positive, you guys. Okay, guys, here's the link for the shirt. If you guys want to get the shirt, I'm putting the link in the chat. Link in the chat. Tell your parents to buy it for you. Just kidding, you guys. I am going to update the design as I go and add more Pokemon. So that should be pretty fun. Adam Clowery says he's doodling the princess right now. Cool, Adam. That's really cool. All right, you guys. I think that I'm done. I think I'm done with this stream. I think I'm going to go play some Pokemon Go. What do you guys think? Was it a good stream? Was it fun? I showed you guys my process. I went from having a drawing on paper to having a t-shirt in my hand in a couple of days when they send it to me. So I'm really excited about that. I hope you guys are excited too. I hope a couple of you guys get the shirt if you want one. Tertini says, I don't see link. Try the link that I posted 20 times in the chat. Okay. Somebody said check your Twitter. I sent you a link. Let's go see it. Twitter. I'm like, where's my stupid mentions? Here we go. Oh, he sent me a master ball. Nice. Matthew from your live stream. Here is one of my photoshops I think you'll like. Thanks. This is really good, bro. Check this out, you guys. Is it gonna let me check it out? There it is. Really nice work, dude. I'm gonna retweet that. You guys, I'm at Jonno Plays COC on Twitter if you want to follow me. What else have I got here? Anything good? Alright, thanks for the tweet, bro. Appreciate that. Hi, yi, yi. You guys, I posted the link in the chat. Let me see if I can get it in the description, you guys. Okay, I think I got it in the description. All right, you guys, I managed to get it in the description, which is cool. You guys can see the link here. It's redbubble.com/people/JonnoPlaysCOC. So, I don't know, maybe that will work. I'm not sure. All right, you guys. I'm pretty much done here. I did what I said I was going to do. I made this shirt, I ordered this shirt, and the shirt is done. You guys can order it too if you feel like it. You guys can see the discount here. This is my price right here, $20.67. Public price is $4.80 more. So $4.20 more actually. So it's only $4 extra. And that $4, I get about 2 of it. So that's pretty sweet. All right, you guys. I'm done. This was fun. Look, there's a stray pixel. You guys see that stray pixel right there? What? Oh, I left a stray pixel. That's going to be bothersome to me. Oh, well, I'll live. It's going to be 1 pixel. Look, is it going to show? 1 little tiny pixel right there. It's probably going to show. Ah! That's funny. It's probably going to show. My least favorite Gen 2 Pokemon is Snubbull. Can't stand that thing. Yep, stray pixel. Oh, Dark Lord Gaming's gonna get one. Dark Lord Gaming, thanks for being on the stream, bro. Dark Lord, did you see I was streaming last night for like an hour and a half? My stream shut down and then I was able to get it back going again, and I didn't notice that you were on the stream, and I was like, did he miss my stream because he thought that it ended? Because it ended and then I started it up again and it was working. So yeah. Shout out Alexander Chariyasatit. Shout out Massive Dratini. Shout out 100 subs without a video. Shout out Stars and Boulevards. Shout out Dark Lord Gaming. Shout out Adam Clowery. Shout out Ricardo Maciel. Shout out John Schneidwind. Shout out Carlos Plays Pokemon Go. Yeah, Dark Lord, if you ever see my stream, I'm trying to stream and it just keeps on stopping. Just keep on trying with me because I usually get it going, but I just have some technical issues. But yeah, if you see my stream die, it doesn't mean it's over unless I did my outro. If I did not do an outro, it means I didn't mean to stop the stream usually. So yeah, I would say just keep on watching and come back if you're not busy, because oftentimes my stream will die and it's just a technical error and then I start it up. What's up, John Schneiderwind? Yes, you definitely don't miss a stream, bro. That's awesome. Shout out to Caleb. Shout out It's Matthew. Shout out Brandon Ortiz. Shout out OCWB Gamers. Shout out The Real Julie Tooley. Shout out to Bob Crazy. Thanks, you guys. I'm doing shout outs for everybody before I leave. I'm going to make you guys watch some more ads, too. All right, you guys. So this shirt came out really good. I got to say I'm pretty happy. Shirt came out good. I ordered it. It's in the mail. They're going to make it for me. I'll be making more as well, you guys. I'll be making new ones. Mr. Random. Shout out Mr. Random. Shout out Gamerboy Extreme. Thanks, you guys, for watching. Shout out to Thu Tat. Thu Tat has been on the stream a lot of times. Thanks, you guys, for watching. Yeah, it's been a pretty long stream. Carlos Plays Pokemon Go. Been here for 2 hours. Yep. About that long. That's right. Shout out In the Pokemon Mind. Shout out Pokeclips. Shout out Sean Limited. Oh, you guys have been sitting for too long. Yeah, 2 hour stream, you guys. 2 hour stream. 1 hour and 56 minutes. Yeah, I know. RIP that 1 pixel. Dark Lord Gaming. Oh my god. This dude is always donating. I love you, bro. I need to find a better way to reward my subscribers. Oh my god. He's the best. I need to go visit this guy. I'm going to take all the money he donated me and buy a plane ticket and go visit him. What an awesome dude. Shout out Salih Hesimovic. Shout out Ricardo Maciel. Shout out Brandon Ortiz. Shout out It's Matthew. Shout out Carlos Plays Pokemon Go. Shout out Stars and Boulevards. Yeah, I am getting super tired now. Dude, you guys donation hype. He's donated me $15 in the last day. That's amazing. That is amazing. Dab up, dab up, dab up. Cannot believe that. Shout out Massive Dratini. Shout out Stars and Boulevard. Shout out the Dark Lord Gaming. Love that guy. Oh my god, I love that guy so much. He's so good. I don't even deserve to get paid for streaming. It's not even that good. It's not. Alright, shout out to Christian Schiesel. Dude, Dark Lord, you are so amazing. John Schneidwind, oh my god, the money is coming out. Yes. I'm making money for streaming. Yes, I feel like trainer tips, you guys. I feel like trainer tips. Yes. Oh my God, thank you so much, John Schneidwind. Oh my God. Shout out to Aiden Nipper. Shout out, it's Matthew. Thank you so much, you guys. Oh, it's nice to make money on the stream because it's like I should be out playing Pokemon Go right now because I make more money for playing Pokemon Go. So when people, you know, donate on the stream, it's just like solidifies that, yeah, I should be streaming because I can make money for streaming too. So that really, really, really means a lot to me, you guys. Thank you so much. I'm getting spit all over my mouth because I'm talking so fast. Bob Crazy says, I sent you some fan mail, Jonno. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Massive Dratini. E-money becoming like Jonno be a stripper. Hell is stripping. All right, you guys, is it time to start the strip show? No, I'm kidding. I can't believe that. Oh my God. Hashtag donate for dab. Can everybody hit the like on the video for that like or for that donation? You guys hit the like, please. I really appreciate that. Oh, that's so sick. Oh my God. You guys, today or tomorrow, I'm getting my Samsung Galaxy S8. I'm getting the Galaxy S8. That's right, Galaxy S8. Who said notice me, senpai? Aiden Nipper. Shout out to Aiden Nipper. I always try to shout out people when they say notice me, senpai. That's pretty sweet. Yeah, Aiden, I think I got you, but there's like a 15-second delay. Woo! Shout out Stars and Boulevards. That's one of my favorite people. She's always on the stream. Oh, Stars and Boulevards, this is interesting. I dreamed that I was speaking in German last night, and I was really fluent, and I was just like, whoa, I can't believe this is happening. Whoa, Aiden Nipper, hidden power in my pants. Aiden Nipper's been around for a long time. Not everybody knows about that joke. That's a good one. Splash in my pants, struggle in my pants. Oh yeah, should we do it in my pants? Comment spam, you guys. Should we do it in my pants? Everybody do yours, and I'll read it out loud real quick. I'm about to end the stream, but I am going to hang out a little bit. Mr. Random says, FYI, Jonno, I am Jake from State Farm. What are you wearing, Jake from State Farm? All right, Connor YT. Shout out Connor YT. Oh, shout out for his brother, too, Brady Kelly. Shout out Brady. Thanks for hanging out, you guys. Brothers watching my stream. That's like dab for the brothers. All right, give you guys a dab. Pokemon Trainer Relly says, hype for Samsung. That's right. Hype! I'm getting the new Samsung. Let's see. Can you sub to my channel, bro? You don't have to. I'll definitely sub your channel, Dark Lord. I think I already did, but I might not have. So let's go ahead and do it. I'm going to bell his channel as well. Let's go ahead and bell this thing. Oh my God! I can't believe I'm not subscribed to my biggest fan! I gotta bell it. Bell this dude. Oh yeah, I can't believe that. Look at his channel, you guys. He's got a really good channel. He's got all of his artwork up here in the top. Looking real good. Oh yeah, that's the homie right there, Dark Lord Gamer. What's up, bro? I need to go comment his videos. Yeah. Let's go like his video. It won't let me comment. Stupid YouTube. Oh well. I hit the like. It'll show up on my Twitter now. Subbed you, bro. I can't believe I wasn't subscribed to you, bro. Alright, you guys, I think I'm done. Oh my God, people are donating. Oh my God, I can't leave if people are donating. What the heck? John Schneidwind. I'm sorry if I'm saying your name wrong. It's Schneidwind or it's Schneidwind. Love your videos. Never miss a stream. Use this money wisely. Also, just caught a 100% Rhyhorn because of PokeTrack. I love PokeTrack, and I love when people donate. Oh my God. People are seriously coming out with the donations. Oh my God. I feel like a stripper. People are throwing me 2s and 5s. Yeah! Come on now. That's nice. I seriously am a stripper. Nice. You guys, I'm going to have to do a dance. Should I do a dance? I'll do my Dougie. Oh, you guys, should I Dougie? Oh man, Dougie for donation. I forgot how to do a Dougie though. How do you Dougie? No, should I Dougie? What was the other one? Not Dougie. Ooh, watch me, watch me. Ooh, watch me, watch me. What's that? What's the watch me dance? Watch me whip. Yeah, that's right. Watch me nay nay. You guys want to see me whip? You guys want to see me whip? Now watch me whip, whip. Watch me nay nay. Okay. Can you do it? Ooh, watch me, watch me. Ooh, watch me, watch me. Ooh, watch me, watch me. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Okay. Gotta modify my stream just a little bit here for you guys. So you can watch me whip and watch me nay-nay and watch me whip, whip and watch me nay-nay. Can you do it? Oh, watch me, watch me. Here we go, you guys. You guys want to see me whip? Wait, I forgot how to whip. I gotta look it up real quick. Oh wait, I think I do remember how to whip. I forgot how to whip. Watch me whip. I can't play the music because then I'm gonna get copyright. These guys are nerds. I don't want to watch their video anymore. Wait, how does it go? Watch me whip. Watch me nay-nay. I don't know how it goes. Does anybody remember how to whip and nay-nay? I gotta watch the official video. Where's the official? Watch me whip, whip. Watch me nay-nay. They're gonna make me watch a full 15-second ad? Dang! 15 seconds of my life. Oh, Mr. Random says, Jonno, I am wearing a soccer jersey. I want you to guess what jersey it is. I will actually watch that. Let's go see, what is he watching? They want to make me watch the ad again, and it skipped the video. You must be kidding me. Oh yeah, okay, I can do it. I can do it. Watch me whip. Watch me nay-nay. Watch me whip, whip. Watch me nay-nay. I think that's the best I can do, you guys. Can you do it? Oh, watch me. Watch me. Did I do it right, you guys? Somebody tell me if I did it right. Watch me nay-nay. Watch me whip, whip. Watch me whip, whip. Watch me nay-nay. Wait, you guys want to see me do the stanky leg? Watch, I'll do the stanky leg. 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 Well, the stanky leg is so easy. It's like, how come this dance is so easy? Watch me whip, whip. Watch me nay-nay. Oh my god. Trollface916, shout out bro, just got home from school. You guys know that I have got nothing to do with my life but sit here and stream for you guys. I'm actually just dancing for donations. Dance for donations! Watch me whip. Watch me nay-nay. Watch me whip, whip. Watch me nay-nay. Can you do it? Ooh, watch me, watch me. Ooh, okay. Alright, you guys. Oh, somebody said moonwalk. Yon Lee Park said moonwalk. Do you guys think I can moonwalk? Let's see. I'm gonna have to aim my camera a little bit down to get this moonwalk. Let's see if you guys can see my moonwalk here. I'm gonna have to aim this thing really far down. Oh yeah. You guys want to see me moonwalk? The trick to the moonwalk is you lift your one foot and you push, and then you lift this foot and you push that one. All right, so it gets to be like really hard. I actually can't do a moonwalk. Let me move my camera. I've never done a good one, at least. Maybe I can do it for you guys though. Somebody said do a moonwalk. I can't do a moonwalk. I know how to technically do a moonwalk. You're gonna have to like drag your feet. It's really awkward to do it. And then you have to like pop your knees. You gotta pop those knees. I'm popping my knees like a little bit too hard there. It's hard to get in my camera. What is up with my camera angle right now? My camera angle is like so bad. How do I do that? Michael Jackson in this bee. I can't do it. Dark Lord, thank you so much, bro. You don't need to donate anymore. You've donated me so much money, bro. It is ridiculous. Thank you. Somebody said do a backflip. All right, guys, I'm gonna do a backflip. Do a backflip on the ground. Yeah. backflip. Yeah, backflip. Okay, I need to fix my camera now. Put my tripod back on the correct height. Do the stanky leg. Do the stanky leg. They better not copyright me just for singing the song out loud. That would be wrong, right? They can't do that. Do the stanky leg. Oh my goodness. That was fun. Wait, is my fly undone? No, my fly's not undone. You didn't see no crotch. You didn't see no crotch. You wish. Just kidding. Somebody said do push-ups. No, I'm good. I do kind of need to pee a little bit. I kind of need to pee. You guys like the shirt? Does everybody dig the shirt? The shirt kind of worked out, huh? Massive Dratini. Oh, I wasn't trying to roast her. I didn't mean to roast you, Stars and Boulevards. I wasn't trying to. That was mean of me. I said you wish. That was rude. I'm sorry. That was rude of me. I take it back. I really do. I take it back. All right. I would say that to my wife, but that's not something I should say to the stream watchers. That was mean. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, you guys. Trying not to be a mean person. All right. Wasn't trying to roast her. That was funny. Oh, man. I'm surprised anybody heard that. I said it under my breath. I guess my microphone picks up everything, huh? All right, I'm just checking my messages here, you guys. It says that my package was delivered, so I'm like, hey, that's cool. I'm like, what else do I have going on my phone right now? Nothing really. Nothing. I gotta get my day started eventually. I'm gonna check my Instagram for a second. John Schneidwin says, Jonno, I would love to meet you. You sound so cool. Thank you, bro. Where do you live? Because I'm going to eventually do meetups with people. I just have to figure out a way to plan them, you know what I mean? But I am curious to know where people live, you know? Somebody said, I think I'll buy Pikachu one. Do you guys want me to make another shirt? Should I make just the Pikachu? Let's go ahead and do it. Let me go ahead and shrink this back down. I can make a Pikachu one. There we go. Let's head back over to Photoshop. I actually was planning to make a Pikachu one. And then I decided to make this one, but I could still make the Pikachu. Let's get him as big as I can get him within my bounds here. Okay, now I'm just going to crop this scene a little bit because there's a little bit of extra pixels here that I don't really need. Now I'm going to go image, size, check how big this is, 1440 by 2066. That's fairly large, you guys. That's very large. So let's go ahead and save it. Let's go ahead and save it out as a transparent PNG. You guys, I'm going to make shirt number 2. Just in case you guys just want Pikachu Dab. We're going to have Pikachu Dab available too. So there we go, Pikachu Dab. Let's go add new work. This is going to be really fast, you guys, because I already put in the work on the other design. So it's all done. All I have to do is just upload it. So this is actually fairly easy. If you guys do want to have just the Pikachu shirt, I will make it available. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's enable all of them. Enable, enable, enable. You guys can pick whatever color you like the best. Enable them all. Let's get them enabled. There we go. Enable, enable. These are cute, you guys. This is really cute. Let's go ahead and move this one because it needs to be centered. It's hard to see his dab. There we go. It's really hard to see the dab. All right, there we go. That's about as good as it's gonna get. Some of these are not centered very well. And also I can tile them so that there's more, which is actually kind of a fun technique. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. There we go. Some of these just aren't quite centered, and I want them centered. So I'm just doing some manual moves. Some of these I can also tile, and it looks good, so I'm gonna go with the tile on those. Okay. This guy is not quite centered. That's just an error in my art file, the uncentering. So I just have to fix it manually. Drop that size down a little bit. Same thing here. Drop that down a little bit just in case you guys want to have the all over print. There you go. Edit this guy, move him over to center just a little bit. This sticker is super cute. The sticker is probably one of the best versions of this file. Let's shrink this guy down a little bit so he fits on there. There we go. These are cute, you guys. These are mega cute. Just need to move them all up a little bit into center. They're not quite centered. All right, that's all good. All right, guys. Drawing digital art. It's not mature content. Default view is t-shirt and hoodies. And save that bad boy. Nice. There you go, guys. Does it look better on black? That's the question. Kind of hard to see the lines. I'm going to leave it on white. Nobody buys white t-shirts, but seriously. All right, you guys. Second design done. Stars and Boulevards. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. Yeah, the black is pretty good. Javier one up says black is better. It does look pretty crisp on the black. People are asking, how do you buy it? The link is in the description. I'm going to make sure the link is in the description for you guys, but it's already there. You can just look at the description for the stream. It should be there. You guys got to see me whip and Nene. You guys got to see me make 2 t-shirts. You guys got to see me do Photoshop work. You guys got to see me do everything I'm really good at today, especially whip and Nene. You watched me whip. You watched me Nene. You watched me whip, whip. You watched me Nene. I can do it. Oh my god. Alexander Chariyasati says how to donate. This button right here, if you can see this $ button right here, it says super chat. If you click on that, it will let you send a super chat, and that is how you donate. So in case people were wondering how to donate, that's how you do it. Click on that and then put in $100 million as your donation amount. That's how you donate right there. All right, you guys. Somebody said, cool, make a Magby shirt. I don't know. Magby isn't as photogenic as Pikachu. Everybody loves Pikachu. I'm not sure about Magby, although that Magby that I have in the drawing is super cute. Dark Lord Gaming! Love that, dude. Ha! Yonley Park said Moonwalk. I already did. Santos Benitez says, you're cool, bro. Thank you. Javier one up says, gonna buy one today. Thank you so much, bro. Buy one. Let's see. That's a pretty good drawing from Little Monster. Thank you, Little Monster. All credit goes to Nicholas, who drew this for me and sent it to my fan art thing. Yep, $100 million for stripper Jonno. Future sight in my pants. Yes. All right, guys, I'm done. I'm getting tired. I'm getting kind of hungry, too. It's time for me to get up and go play Pokemon for the day. It's making me tired sitting here. Shout out Rainbow Gaming, shout out Caleb, shout out Massive Dratini, shout out Javier One Up, shout out Diego Peralta, shout out Jan Lee Park. I'm having a hard time saying your name for some reason. All right, you guys. I'm out of here. Shout out It's Matthew, shout out John Snyderwin. Thank you so much for the donation, John, and Dark Gaming, I'm saying his name wrong every time. Dark Lord Gaming, thank you for the donation. Him and John Schneidwin, you guys are the best. Oh my goodness, you guys are so good. I made money on my stream today. Thank you. Thanks, you guys. I need to have a way to like celebrate my top donators. I should have something on screen that's like, you guys are the best donators. I'll do something like that eventually. Oh my goodness. You guys are great. Shout out OCWB Gamers. Shout out Matthew Eric. Shout out Alexander Chariasatit. Sorry about saying your name so weird. Dark Lord Gaming, have a nice day too, bro. It's the last couple of days of the event, you guys. Tomorrow the event is over. So today I got to get out there and really hit it hard. So I'm going to be hitting it hard here in the next couple hours. I'm going to leave. Bye, Adam Clowery. Everybody, please subscribe to Adam Clowery. And please subscribe to the Dark Lord Gaming. They are my fearless moderators. They have names in blue in the chat. I would really appreciate if you guys subscribe to them. They are my friends. They deserve a subscribe. All right, you guys? And they're good YouTubers, so that doesn't hurt either. I think I got everybody. Jamie Pokemon Go Boss. Ben Mertens. Address is P.O. Box 5113, Sacramento, CA 95817. I put it in the chat, so there you go. Address. I'll put it in the chat. Dab for the stream. Dab because I made you guys watch video ads. Dab because you guys are still on my stream even though it's really long. dab for everybody who buys one of my t-shirts, and dab for all the people who sent me fan art because you guys are amazing. Yeah, thank you so much, you guys. Send the fan mail. Yeah, please send the fan mail. It actually, it may get into a shirt. You may get turned into a t-shirt. I honestly use the fan mail for all kinds of stuff. You guys can see my channel. Let me go to my actual channel here, and I'll show you guys my, there you go. I'm using this as my avatar now. So this is my official avatar. I'm using this. This is also fan art. This is from a fan that sent it to me. It was digital fan art. So I'm using that. I'm using all the fan art for all kinds of different stuff. It's actually really, really handy that people send it to me because I use it. It's really handy. I don't have the artistic ability to make my own. So it's really handy that people send me stuff. You guys, I'm really going to get out of here. I'm done. I think I did like 20 outros on this stream and I just keep on going. So thank you, everybody. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Dab for everybody. I really appreciate you guys watching my stream. I really do. All right, everybody. Geez, I don't have my stream window open. I need to get my stream window open. How do I do it? I guess I just need to go back to my YouTube. I have to actually hit the stop button on my stream in order to stop, so I'll let you guys see that real quick. Let's go to live streaming. Let's go to events. Let's go to live control room. See how hard they make it, you guys? They make it so hard. Been streaming for 2.5 hours, so I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you, everybody, for the donations. It's a really big deal. I super appreciate the donations. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, you guys, I'm out of here. Thanks so much for watching. Thank you to my awesome subscribers, and peace!